All right. Shalom Yashala. Call Halal Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Wahara Kakodash Brakatham. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Achion pushing his truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. And salutations. Salutations to the select number of Aquat that are listening. Once again, pardon me. I just like to get into just a quick lesson through the spirit. It's all according to the spirit. Just everything that's happening from the massive snowstorms in Nevada and the Cali area. Because you can even go back some months. They had the mudslides in Cali. Okay, now you have this 1,000,000 acres of lost of destroyed land that those fires in north of Amarillo and pretty much the Panhandle in the West Texas area in Canadian Texas, I believe. It's northeast of Amarillo. There's been 1,000,000 acres destroyed due to those fires, man. Okay, so there's a lot of things going that clearly show that hey, Yahushua HaMashiach is on his way back. But this is prophecy, man. And people fail to acknowledge, okay, Yahweh Shemiah Shah in the in any aspect, man. You got people, yeah, I believe in God, but what they said, they say it with they lips, man. It's, loosely paraphrasing. They're more so, providing their lip service, but like, bro, the Lord is working. Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 45, verse 5. I am Yahweh, and there is no Salakia, and there is none else. There is no power beside me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me. Okay, and that God, when I say there is no God, that in Lashawan Kodash, that God is what? Alahayim, Alia, I shall say Alia, power, right? So there's no power beside me. There's no power beside Yahweh, man, the Heavenly Father, okay? Let me read that last part. I girded thee, thou hast not known me. Verse 6, that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none beside me. I am Yahweh, and there is none else. Verse 7, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahweh, do all these things. Okay? Verse 8, drop down, ye heavens, from above it, and let the skies pour down righteousness. Let the earth open, and let them bring forth salvation, and let righteousness spring up together. I, Yahweh, have created it. Okay, the Lord is responsible for those mudslides, those snowstorms, and the fires that we're seeing. Okay, the Lord is responsible, man. Okay, prophecy will always go undefeated and unchecked. Why? Because prophecy means to what? Prophesy means to what? To tell before it happens. So that's why you have men who are ordained by Yahweh, by Shemiah Shah, to be on the highways and byways, man, telling y'all these things are coming. And the Lord has shown forth through these news outlets, the apostles, the bishops, the elders, and on down to direct you. Hey, look, before a news segment can even get a hold of this, we're telling you through the spirit what's going to happen and things you're going to see, and we just gotta, through the spirit, there always has this, especially for our sake, just always a reminder, man, the Most High is in control, man. No one's doing here nothing amazing to where it's like, oh, wow, bro, the Lord created it. The Lord ordained it. The Lord is the maker. The Lord is the orchestrator, okay? This is Second Ezra chapter 5, verse 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. Okay, that there shall be a confusion also in many places. Hey, look at everything that's going on. So we're like, whoa, like at first with those fires, what it was 100,000, okay, that, but 1,000,000 acres, that's heavy, man. And if I'm not mistaken, it potentially could still be going, because that area which they speak of, that's where I'm from. I'm from the Panhandle area. I have family that's still there. I have family I communicate with, and they couldn't even go outside because the air was so filled with smoke. So it can instantly suffocate you, man. You know, it can instantly get in your lung. The smoke can get in your lungs and make it very hard for you to breathe. I know there were 2 casualties, if I'm not mistaken, with that, but it's still heavy, man. It's still heavy. And matter of fact, I was able to let me see if it's going to show. Okay, that which I just read was in the Second Ezra chapter 5, verse 8. This is also this is the New Revised Standard Version in the Apocrypha. This is and let me read it right here. It says, there shall be chaos also in many places. Fire shall often break out. And is that not what happened in Canadian Texas? Okay, northeast of Amarillo. Okay, and I believe there was evacuation because also there's a plant, a nuclear plant in that area in Amarillo in the Panhandle called Pantex. Okay, anything touches that, a lot of stuff gonna be wiped off the map. Okay, but we understand, when it gets more popping, I shall say, and that's just that's gonna be the case. But let me get back to this chapter and verses. It says, there shall be chaos also in many places. Fire shall often break out. The wild animals shall roam beyond their hunts. Have we not seen these breaking news stories of these? You see these lions breaking out, monkeys. I can't think. My goodness, I believe some babies was just bit by. They was on a playground playing, and I don't believe it was wolves, but it was either some of that family line, or I believe some coyotes had bit some babies, man. You know, and it's heavy, man. Coyotes usually don't, just come out, and you don't hear those attacks are not as common. Neither is a lion roaming the streets of Dallas, Texas. But you're starting to see these things. Why? Because prophecy says so, man. Okay. Let me reread that again in its entirety. There shall be chaos also in many places. Fire shall often break out. The wild animals shall roam beyond their haunts, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. Okay, as for all these, these young, and it's really going into, especially in a sense like special needs, but a lot of these jakes do have issues, man, from their mother's diets and BS intake. That does affect the child as well. So these GMO babies, you can liken that unto that, man, because a lot of these young Jake out here, man, have no, they weren't taught any decorum, man. They don't have the greatest home training, I'll say. And you can kind of see that with the beast-like behavior from these young Jake out here, Verse 9, salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall conquer one another. Okay? Look at people blasting one another on social media. They got it out the mud together. They came from the bottom to the top. Now it's all out war. You know, you got a lot of things occurring due to what? Prophecy. Okay. Then shall reason hide itself. Okay. And because in the, let me go back, switch back and forth. It says, I was in verse 9, right? It says, and salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself. Okay, just the reasoning and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber. Okay, because people can't understand what's going on. We do. We understand the Lord is working, what the Lord is ordaining, man. We understand it. Of course we're going to be in awe, but we understand it to the aspect of, hey, we ain't gonna let these 2/3 out here and these heathen, see us sweat due to the fact we know, hey, we understand what's popping. The Lord is making moves, man. The Lord is making moves. From any type of judgment you see, guess what? The Lord ordained that. Okay. Verse 10, and shall be salt of many, and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon earth. Okay. So that's going to be, it's going to continue to be this, these judgments going on that you're going to continue to see, man. It's not going to be, it's not going to be as clear as people would like it, but it's going to be clear to men of the Lord. Everything you're seeing from these natural disasters to more death than you ever seen. That's judgment from up on high, man. You're gonna see these things multiply. You're gonna see these things keep rising. They're not gonna stop because you feel uncomfortable, or well, because this place is being visited. Okay, this place is definitely being visited. Matter of fact, I was already there. So like it. This is Second Ezra chapter 9, starting at verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou thy time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And that sounds what? That sounds pretty familiar. Reading out of Isaiah 45, right? So the Lord is visiting this place by all the chaos that you're seeing. People thought people have this thought process like, hey, it's going to get better. No, it's going to get worse before it gets better, because what? The Lord is just really just prepping everyone for this major cleanse, man. And to keep it a buck, the Lord is already cleansing a lot of things. With judgment, taking people just like, hey, you need to go sit down by the Lord, man. Because a lot of people don't understand what times we're in due to their being so heavily invested in America, man. A lot of people are so invested in America. That sounds what? It sounds very negative in a way we speak. People always will continue to have that issue, as if though like, oh, that's a negative way of thinking. Nah, that's a prophetic way of thinking. You know, it's a prophetic way of thinking, and just due to we have something to turn, we have a power to turn to. In the wake of all these things, I understand what's going on. Call hello Yahweh Shem Yahshua. And guess what? The apostles, bishops, and elders and brothers on down feel the exact same way I do, man. We understand what's going on. You know, of course, you know, we're and when I say we're in awe, it's like, man, you know, it's more so like, man, we understand the Lord working. We not like, man, how could this be? No, it's we understand that the Lord is visiting this place, man, at a high rate, you know, and a very fast pace now, as we can all uh acknowledge as well too, you know. Just a heads up on that. Matter of fact, bear me Baba Kusha, I wanted to get something as well too. Let me see. Bear me Baba Kusha. Wanted to get that word for you, Akiam and Aquat out there. Incontinency. Yeah, the incontinency. Let me get that. Let me get the incontinency for y'all. Let me see. So you won't be able to with that word is you won't be able to restrain natural discharges or evacuation. Salakia, no, that's not Salakia. Wrong. Let me see. Bear me Baba Kushad. I don't know why this became. Here we go. Unable to be under control, you know, which we understand the Most High controls it, but that's why it's followed by an incontinency be multiplied upon earth, you know, a lack of control thereof. So these things are going to just keep. It's basically going to be a domino effect. Okay, it's gonna be a domino effect of unrighteousness. It says, "Then shall unrighteousness and and incontinency be multiplied on earth," which we're seeing. This is complete wickedness here, you know, that we're seeing, but it's being what? It's being met with the Most High visiting this place. You want to continue wickedness? Bet. Okay. What's the big saying when people are talking about, you know, interacting or relationship wise? Well, you got to meet people where they at. Bet the Lord's gonna meet you where you at, whether you be righteous or wicked. So the Lord is meeting this place where it's at, in its wickedness, and we see the Lord judging this place. Okay. Verse 11. One land also shall ask another and say, "Is righteousness that maketh a man righteous gone through thee?" And it shall say, "No." Verse 12. At the same time shall men hope, but nothing obtain. They shall labor, but their ways shall not prosper. You know, these people are about to be in for a rude awakening, man. I'm gonna get that in the New Revised too. This is back in 2nd Ezra chapter 5, verse 11. It says, "One country shall ask its neighbor, has righteousness or anyone who does right pass through you? And that shall, Salakia, and it will answer no." Verse 12. At that time people shall hope, but not obtain. They shall labor, but their ways shall not prosper. Okay. You know, so this place is being met because all of its wickedness, man. The judgment is coming to this place. So you're going to continue to see these mudslides, these crazy, actually Salakia, I ain't gonna even call it that. these beautiful signs from the Most High, I shall say, of him visiting the earth. Beautiful signs, you know. But I believe the point's been made, and Abaratazah, this has been edifying, man, because there's more to come. There's more judgment. There's more correction to come. You know, you can't, you know, turn a blind eye to these signs, you know, and if you are the Lord purposely that made, then purposely, you know, made your made you in very just I can't even think of the word, bro, because if you don't know what's going on at this point, man, like it's just gonna suit you better to be called back to the spirit world, man. If you don't know what's going on, it's crazy. I can't even think of a word right now because so much is popping. You know, the Lord has so much judgment going out, man. I can't even think of the word. But I was closing the lesson out anyway. But Abaratazah, this is edifying for the body. Once again, call halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Waharakako Dash Barakathum. Once again, I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Akion pushing his truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. And salutations to the select number of Akwat that they're listening. Shalom.